How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Boy, do I ever have an adventure for us today. I think I might have discovered one abandoned house out here while cruising on Google Earth the other night. So that's why we're out here today. You ready to go? Because I'm always ready to go. So let's hit it. Let's go. When it comes to trying to locate abandoned houses that you've never been to before, you have to look for evidence. I tried to pin my location on Google Earth. It put me right in some kind of business on the other side of the highway over there. So of course I can't tell how close I am, but I'm close. All right, we got some buckets, some planters. There's a cinder block, there's two. All right, that's good signs right there. Well, well, well. If I see a trail of Kimoni, you know what I'm going to do. I guess what I always do. Run. I don't see any no trespassing signs at the moment. Looks like we're going to be close. Looks like somebody might have been out here recently. You got a rope and a electrical cord? Well, I'm hoping this is not the remainder of the abandoned house. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how safe it's going to be out here. I just heard a gunfire. Sound like a rifle not too far away. It ain't hunting season though. But that doesn't mean that we're in the clear. I'm trying to stay on the driveway. This seems to be the driveway right here. It goes all the way up the hill to the right. I guess that's going to lead us to the abandoned house. If it is an abandoned house, could be anything. There's some businesses close by. There's a lot of evidence that there is one out here. I guess we're about to find out. Looks to be a clearing in the trees right up in here. Looks like an old tulip poplar right here, with some broken off branches. Got some wisteria vines. More evidence right here. Man, these wisteria vines are choking the crap out of this place. Got to drop down right here. I'm hoping that no one's going to be out here today besides us, and only us. Look at this place though. Oh, that's not good. I see a clearing beyond this bamboo section right here. I've never found a bamboo section before. Just look at this. Yeah, there's a clearing beyond the bamboo section. I don't know if that's a house where a house would have been or what. Don't tell me somebody's gonna be out here today. I mean, we're so close to the road, anybody could find this place. Would you look at this? Oh, there it is right here. It's right here. It's right in front of our face. I just didn't see it. You always got to be cautious when you're approaching abandoned houses. You always get that feeling that you're being watched. And you're not the one doing the watching. Thought I heard something over here. It's got that old abandoned smell to it. A little bit of mildew, but mostly degraded away wood. Why do abandoned houses always smell like that? It looks like the roof might be intact. I love going out looking for abandoned places. Google Earth is our friend when it comes to that. I don't see any broken out windows. And I don't hear any sirens either. But this is 2025. You gotta be looking out for trail cams. Looks like it's quite the place. I'm hoping there's not gonna be anybody homeless sitting up in here. Uh-oh. Looks like people have frequented here before. Basement doors open, stuff pulled out. Be nice if it rained, you know. They would wet the leaves down so no one would hear us. Yeah, it's got that typical smell. That's wild, though. No broken glass. What? Girls only? Really? Gotta keep in mind, anybody else can be in these places besides us. Let's hope nobody's standing around. Let's hope that nobody shows up. Only a few things left behind. It looks like it's mostly books. There goes a typical paint can. Always going to be a lot of them. No name. No brown recluse. At least they took mostly everything, though. Maybe somebody robbed the joint after it was abandoned. Oh, Lord, thank you. That might have been done before it was abandoned. We don't normally see this kind of, motivation in an abandoned house. Light tomorrow with today. All right, looks like we got the kitchen right here. It's kind of small. I don't think that's going to be too safe to step on. Books everywhere. Looks like all the copper's gone. Stay on the floorboards. Must be the bathroom, the guest bathroom. Maybe there was the sink. I can't tell. Maybe not the bathroom, the pantry. Oh, washer and dryer hookup. Yeah, washer and dryer room. I thought it was the bathroom. Another one. Seems like we have a repeating pattern up in here. The floors are busted out. I guess we'll find something with some kind of date on it. Any dishes? Anything fall to the basement? We'll go take a look later. All right, so this place is pretty old. It's got multiple layers of wall covering. So this is probably 70s, 80s right here, early 80s. And then the wallpaper is probably 90s maybe. Cisco, Crisco. It could be built in the 60s. These are those typical mass-produced handles right here. One of my family members in their 1962 house had these original handles on the kitchen cabinets and stuff. Always gotta check. So far, I've seen a few books that were nothing but about sales, the topic on them. Well, that's not too old. Roof caving in. It's a different kind of graffiti up in here. It's not hateful. I don't know about you, but I've never heard a sound like that during my exploring times. Finding abandoned houses. That joker was right on the roof. It could have been an animal in the attic though, but it's wide open. We don't like the sounds of cars slowing down, do we? We don't like the sounds of four-wheelers in the horizon. Coming through the woods. Looks like it's been a very long time since someone made it in here. Of course. This place looks a lot bigger than I expected from the outside. It's always like that too. Pretty well designed, I would say. Nice cabinetry. Everything's hardwood. Nothing looks cheap. Wonder why they left out. Complete silence. Oh, we got some things on the wall. All right. Mark was here. Jenny was here. They should come up with an iPhone camera option where you can turn on the light on demand and not have to turn the camera off just to turn the flashlight on. Always gotta look for a newspaper in places like this. It's always going to have one of the most modern dates on it. Lumpkin County. Looks like this might have been a girl's bedroom. Mike Smith, Hannah Silvers, Haley, Hannah, Mike. That's 2005. Oh, we got some dates on these things. 2005, 2005, 2005, 24 years old. 2003. All right. Not as old as I was hoping, but that's the way time works. Still 20-something years ago. 22. Time flies. Hey, there's a box in the attic. Oh, I remember this magazine. February 2007. All right. Oh, I know what happened here. That explains this right here. The lines. Whoever came back or whoever found this place, they took the copper out and they ripped it out through the walls. Hardcore. That's why the lines are in the drywall like that. Getting to yes. Nothing worth taking at the moment. The only thing worth taking is pictures. Another bathroom. This must be the master bath. Hey, get a load of this wallpaper I just found. It's got an ancient scene on it. What is that, Japan? Vintage. Should I check the cushions for loose change? I don't think I'll be sticking my hand in that. Anything could bite in a place like this. If you see anybody with a badge, let me know. It's one thing you always have to do when you come to an abandoned house. Check behind the doors. There can always be something cool hung up behind it, left behind it, leaning up. Maybe they were Asian. Chinese, Japanese, I'm starting to see a pattern. Maybe they were salespeople. Oops. My bad. Master bedroom. Gotta be. No signs of homeless living in here over time, even though we're close to a main highway. Maybe that's a little bit of a sign, but kids could have done that, using this as some kind of hideout, some kind of clubhouse. So everything basically dates to about maybe 2010 at the latest. There's one busted window, two busted windows. Three busted windows total. Yeah, whoever might have discovered this place in the past, they even took the wallpaper. Some of it. Typical 1980s headboard. You know, you got the one that's got the shells on it. It sits above the top right here. Shelves under the bed, but nothing worth recovering. Looks like we got a CD right here, and so far the pattern of this stuff is just going to tell me this is some kind of sales tape. Hold on Me Tonight knows music all right. It ain't going to be Blu-ray. Looks like we might have found something to take home with us. It's got a crack on it. Yeah, we already know what it's going to be. 2007. 2005, maybe. This one's 2008. Yeah, I'd say they skipped out about maybe 2009, 2010. I'm tempted to lift up the mattress. See if we can find something else. There's nothing like finding these time capsules like this. You know? Right before Vine, Instagram, TikTok, the evolution of AI. Things were still simple. Didn't know it was going to come to a point where thinking that trying to make things easier with technology would make things worse. More hectic. More troublesome. More complex. Not the sounds we need to be hearing right now. Helicopters and police cars at the same time. And they are right above us. Now let's see what we got here. Looks like we have a bracelet. Everything is stuck to the shells. You know we gotta do it. Oh, the people that probably came here earlier. Over time, they scratched out the face. study pals forever. I guess we'll never know what they look like. That could be in this house right here. I think it is. That looks like the kitchen right there. Got the cat on the shoulder. I guess these are the study pals. I don't know if this is going to be worth it or not. Most of the time it isn't. They even got the hose hanging up like it was just used. Wonder whatever happens to people, you know? Where do they go? Why do they leave? Doesn't look like the place that you would expect people would just up and leave. Well constructed, cool design. Even the shingles on the side. Have design to it, detail. Now this is the real basement. There's always going to be some cinder blocks just sitting around. PVC pipes. I don't see any boxes or anything. Looks like we have one of the windows, but it's still going to be busted. Someone busted through the door like the Kool-Aid Man. Let's hope there's not going to be a snake in here. Always going to have the typical potting things. Fishing rod, handle, Goodwill style stuff, busted handle. No spray paint in the basement. Well, there's no faces looking back at us. So I guess that means we're good to go. Looks like we're done with this. Done with another one. Looks like this is going to be all, ladies and gentlemen. Another great discovery. Hopefully you agree with me on that one too. Always looking for great places to explore. Abandoned structures, abandoned houses, bridges. Cool places like this always. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. I plan on finding many more. Always using that Google Earth. It's about time we get out of here. But in the meantime, I got some business to take care of.